going? Welcome to another video upload from Aspie with Attitude. You're right now watching an autistic YouTube content creator channel. To introduce myself, just in case if you're a new viewer, my name is David. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I have autism, I have Asperger's syndrome. That's why I call myself an Aspie. And now that I've finished my introduction, before I get into talking about fallouts and having falling outs with friends. So first off, so what are friends? A friend is a person that you like, and the person who supports each other, trusts each other, and pretty much it's all for emotional support. Just pretty much trading like-minded interests. For instance, like I could be friends with someone who's into Lego, and be friends with another person that's into plants, and just basically friends with anyone that enjoys watching my videos, which is the autistic YouTube content creator channel, Aspie with Attitude. So it's all about emotional support, it's all about trust, it's all about being like-minded and hanging out for someone to socialise with so you can go and do all fun things, so you're not always doing it by yourself. Well, that's the joy of having friends. It's normally the people outside your family, and kind of like you're making up your own family when you pick your friends. Like you can always choose your friends. But when you have a best friend, it doesn't mean it's going to last forever. For instance, like a week ago, being best mates with this one person, and it could be a week later, that person doesn't want to be your friend anymore. Well, it could be all sorts of reasons, depending on what the situation is. Maybe you did something that really hurt the person, maybe you've damaged your friend's belongings, and maybe you made up a lie about that friend, just losing the trust aspect of maintaining friendships, and you really judged your friend in such a negative way, and like making up negative views about your friend, and it just really upset your best friend, and now he's no longer your best friend, and pretty much don't want to talk to each other, don't want to hang out, and just don't want to see each other, and basically your friend's just gone. Friendships will pretty much end with a big argument. You might be face to face cursing each other, and sometimes it could be physical contact, like you're punching on with each other or whatever, depending on how the friendship ends. And that's, once this friendship comes to the end, that's it. That's called a falling out. When like, oh, you're cool, and a week later, oh, you're no good, and that's the end. Well, I had this one personal experience 18 years ago almost. This is actually when I was part of the Melbourne Australian hip hop scene. Like I was friends with this awesome dude. He used to be very popular, exactly the same age as me and everything like that. We're all like-minded. We all have the same interest in hip hop, like particularly, as I mentioned back in episode 256, talking about how we both together used to be part of that Universal Zulu Nation, which is the Australian chapter. Pretty much explained this video, and we had a like-minded interest, what I mentioned back in episode 353, I say no to racism. So like, he was anti-fascist as well, and his philosophy was human first. So I thought this guy's cool, yes, we've got it all happening, everything's all played out and everything like that. And I remember back in 2006, he used to do retail, and he used to work at a hip-hop record store that are no longer around. So like, I won't mention what a hip-hop record store is, won't mention the name of this person. Well, one day on the day he quit his job in retail, I actually said something about him that wasn't true. So like, it turned out that there was a bit of a gossip and a rumour circulating me, since I was the source of making a rumour about him. The impact it had on the friendship was, that was just the end. Like, he just totally lost trust in me, and I really upset him and really let him down completely. Well, dudes like I did kind of feel a bit depressed a few days or maybe a week or so, and I did feel very guilty that I've really leaned down totally. So like, he was into retail, he used to be a youth worker and everything like that. Well, these days, like, since we had the falling out back in, I think, October or November 2006, we've never ever spoken to each other. And basically, I've never said anything to him bad, but he did call me a sucker. And like, the honest truth was, which would have been true at the time, that I've been told I exaggerate, I get overwhelmed all the time. So yeah, just needed to chill out and everything like that. Something at least I've been trying to do. Or maybe it's actually worked out better that I'm doing this autistic YouTube content creator channel instead of being an MC or a hip hop artist like I used to be. So anyway, that's all ancient history, so that's all in the past now. So no names have been dropped or anything like that. Just goes to show what it's like when you lose a friend. And after that, no worries, I just started making new friends. And just learn from my mistakes that you got to be careful what you say about a person you're being best friends with. Well, apart from a time that happened 10 years ago, because like, I was friends with this guy who might have had a bit of schizophrenia, so like, I just couldn't blame him or anything like that. You know, I just don't know, like, I remember this person was actually very miserable and everything like that. Like, he didn't really have much of a job, he was getting it tough and everything like that. Yeah, we just hung out together one day. That's 10 years ago. And what happened was, like, instead of hanging out with him, there's this one other rapper that I liked, called himself All Day. And that friend got a bit rude to me because I went out to see All Day, which is actually one of the Melbourne-based rapper of this time 10 years ago. I really loved his music, loved his song. It wasn't just all this real hardcore, profanity, kind of rah stuff. Like, it was all awesome. Like, real cool dude's music. Like, since it's 2014, here's just one of these MCs that actually wore pocket t-shirts and skinny jeans. And, like, I promised that I wasn't going to mix in with this kind of crowd, which I did anyway. So, it's just I happen to like his music. And over social media, he started getting rude to me and everything like that. And I was saying, look mate, what's going on here? And what he did was, he started throwing homophobic slurs at me. And I said, how dare you talk to me like that? That's what I told him. And what came next is, like, he started calling me a spastic and a retard. And I said, look mate, you are such a pathetic loser, I'm not going to be friends with you anymore. And that was it. So like, he was out of my life, I blocked him from Facebook for good, and I just didn't need to have any friends talk to me like this at all. So he was gone. The whole time, I had others treating me the way I want to be treated, the same way I treat them the way they want to be treated. So they pretty much feel this vacuum, since that he didn't need to be there, and never had any second thoughts of being friends with this person at all. Which I'm just glad to have moved on, to make better friends. And which has actually helped me to grow and nurture going through falling outs and everything like that. And the person I'm friends with that's been treating me the way I want to be treated, just because I treat them the way they want to be treated, we are still friends. And also it's helped me to grow and nurture, so I can actually try other friendships that's been a bit of a challenge. Sometimes you see my friend Matt in the videos, like, he's definitely autistic, someone I always wanted to be friends with, kind of thing too. Like, you can just see how I don't judge or anything like that. Yes, I called him autistic if you've seen some of the videos with me and Matt in it. So anyway, there you have it. Because like, we're saying we're all going to be best friends, you just never know. One of these days, we might have a falling out. Maybe I will hurt him, maybe he will hurt me. Well, at this stage, on the 2nd of September 2024, that I had been making this video, it just happens we do trust each other, and we're very like-minded. So like, he's into Lego, but I don't know if he's into plants at all. And he does love doing fidget spin nose tricks like I do. So speaking of which though, please subscribe to Aspie with Attitude if you want to show more support for this channel. And also don't forget to ring this notification bell if you want to keep up to date with Aspie with Attitude. And also please like and share this video content around. That way you're showing more support to this channel, Aspie with Attitude. Well anyway, so what was I doing there? Oh yes, I was talking about fidget spin nose tricks. Something that my friend Matt can do. Oh dudes, we just do so much together and everything like that. Like, and we've got another friend named Adam, and sometimes if Adam, I always question myself, are we annoying him? Because like, when I had a dinner party with me and Matt ages ago, I just happens that my friend Adam got drunk, and I'll just come and show you. So I've got a sensory toy here, which is actually like a yum cha bun. So like, actually when I was feeding my friend Adam that bun, and what he actually did was, he didn't like it, so we're eating on the balcony, so he literally threw this in the middle of the road just because he didn't like the taste of that bun. And that's what my friend Matt calls him, bun on the road Adam. So anyway, I'll talk about that another time. Well anyway, that's just the status quo of me being friends with Adam and Matt there, and also with his other friend. His name's Jamie. The one I treat the way I want to be treated, and the way I treat him the way he wants to be treated. So like, he's got a family now these days. So like, we've been friends for say 15 years and we still haven't had any falling out. Never had a falling out with Matt and Adam. And basically though, like, just wanted to stick with the stories as well. Like, I've been friends with a lot worse people than that. So, anyway, I'm just gonna wrap things up. Yes, if you're having a falling out with your friends and you start hating each other, yeah, just don't feel bad about it. Sometimes it is depressing, it gets kind of daunting. Eventually, it just all wears off. Then once you start making new friends, things just start a bit different. It's almost like letting go, just like what I said in episode 329, autism and letting go. That's all it is. So anyway, I'd just like to finish it off then. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to Aspie with Attitude. I just wanted to do without a script. And peace and respect. See you next time.